Hey everybody, this is Melina from ScrapbookingWithMe.com and Me Crafty Scrapper here on YouTube and Instagram and over on Facebook at Me Crafty Scrapper Creates. And if you are not a subscriber here, I would love for you to be a subscriber. Just click the subscribe button and then click the little bell and you get a notification every time I put up a new video. And I'm all about some paper crafting. I do all kinds of paper crafting and love it. Also love scrap busting. So if you've got scraps of paper that you have no clue what to do with and you're about to throw away, don't do it. Because here on my channel I'll show you how to use all those. Today is the next installment of my Messy May journal. Here it is, almost the end of May, y'all, and I still have quite a few days to get done. Excuse me. But I have started my Messy May journal and I'm loving how it is turning out. It is totally messy, it's totally junky, and I just love it. I haven't made the cover for it yet, and I know some people are like, okay, how are you going to make a cover? You've already sewed the signature together. I'm going to make a cover that just ties this signature into it, so I don't have to sew the signature into the cover I'm going to make. And I'll show you that on the 22nd, because that is my day that I'm going to make the cover of it. We are to day 15, reimagine, and I put new kind of pocket. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but I am reimagining how I'm going to do a center of a signature here, and that is where we are. And that's a good thing because we're on the 15th, so that means middle of the month, and that means I am right where I should be in my messy journal. If you're further than the middle of your signature and you're on day 15, you're going to have to do some tip-ins or, you know, some kind of fold-outs or something, and kind of add you some more little pages through there. But if you're in the middle and you've put right at 31 or 32 pages in your signature, you know you're doing good. You're right where you should be. This was a digital that I cut out from, let me pick this up, With Love L on Etsy. This one is called the Antique Envelope Digital. And it's got postcards and little journal card. Look at those journal cards. How beautiful. And it's got more beautiful postcards. And then a background paper. And then these labels, ephemera pieces. Beautiful. So I could use every bit of that in this journal easily. So this is one of those. And I'm going to ink that up. And then I've also got, excuse me, I cannot get my throat cleared this morning. Some just scraps that I pulled from my scrap bowl. And I'm going to turn them this way so that I can use them as like a little notepad. I'm going to staple them together and have that at the top, and then just adhere, just glue in just the top here. But then I'm going to put this on as a flap, and it's going to flap open here off of there. So I guess that's my reimagine part. I'm just kind of revisiting how to thanks so much for that, Aaron J. If y'all all heard that, sorry. It's allergy season here in the Pylant house. Oh my goodness. But I guess I am reimagining how I am going to do a little notepad in my journal. And this is a great way if you need extra journaling space, or if you want to hide where you journal, you can hide it with this. So I'm going to need a little piece of scrap of some kind to put on the back side of this to make myself a little hinge. And I think I'm going to use this. That little piece of book page popped out at me. I might use it for something. let's do, yep, let's do that. And I'm going to tear it about, it doesn't have to be the whole length. Let's tear it about here. If you don't have tear guides, I mean, I know that there are people that say that they can make their own tear guides. Oh, gracious. Just completely go for it, but I love that these are already done. I don't have to sit and whack away at a ruler. But, I mean, if that's what you can do, that's what you can do, huh? But we do carry those in the shop. Now, I need this to fold out this way, so I need it just like that. I'm going to glue that onto the back of my little postcard piece. There. Making sure that it's at the very edge, so when you do a flip out, add a flip out to your journal, you want that gusset at the very edge, because if this is on the inside corner on an edge and you go to flip it out, you're going to get resistance here and it's going to make you have a little ripple in it. You don't want a ripple. You don't want it to bend. So this is coming up on the Memorial Day weekend, a holiday here in the U.S. And we actually do not have any concerts, singings, whatever, on Saturday or Sunday this weekend. Now we do have, we're leaving this afternoon, going to the Atlanta area, and we are doing a TV taping, and we're actually going to be taping 4 shows tomorrow, Friday. And yeah, 4 shows. I can hear you gasping right now. 4 of them, and Aaron Jonas is going to be featured on one of them. How excitingly cool is that? Loving it. So we are getting ready, but I wanted to get this video done so I wouldn't get behind. And Lord willing, next week, the beginning of next week, I'm hoping, I'm going to do 22 through the end of the month. And like I said, 22 is going to be my cover, so y'all will be able to see that. I'm just putting a little staple there. I'm going to glue this little ephemera piece at the top here and cover up my staple. And then look, there's my little notepad that I'm putting in here. I covered that up with some washi just to reinforce it. Sorry. So sorry. Cannot get my throat cleared up this morning. But usually during May, let's say April and May, and then part of June, I have that in the mornings. It's like that, you know. I think doesn't the doctor's office call it, oh, you just have postnasal drip. That's probably what I have in the mornings. I like that. Just like that. So I'm going to not move this and give myself a good little glue daub right there and press that down. And then I think I'm going to do some type of little stamp right there. What y'all think about that? I think that would be cute. Now let's find like a stem. Oh, I got it. This is one of the Temu stamp sets. So let me... speaking of Temu, you know, when I made that video, I told y'all, you know, I'm not going to do the drama. If you don't like Temu, just move on. Don't worry about it. You're not going to tell me something I haven't heard before, and you're not going to dissuade me from sharing this, so just move on. And I said, if you decide you're not going to just move on, you're going to actually say something in the comments, consider yourself deleted, because you'll be gone. Because I've already warned you. Just don't. Okay. So, I still had someone, just one person though, but I thought it was hilarious that she thought she was so entitled. But she commented and she said, "Consider myself deleted." Okay, so what I wanted to do, the flesh in me, it got all over me, y'all. You know, that old human stuff got all over me. And what I wanted to do was reply underneath it, "You know what? Little Miss Entitled, this is not JFK, and you ain't got to announce your departure. Just go, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you." That's what I wanted to say, but I did not. The Lord shut my mouth that day. He didn't today. Sorry, Lord. But I just deleted her. I deleted her comment and banned her from my channel. I'm like, really? You want to get nasty over a place that I shopped? Really? Really? Stupidity is what that is. Entitled stupidity. So, anyway. There I did, just like a little faint stamp. I love that. And you can still write over the top of it if you want to. Cuteness. And I did it in gray and I didn't cover it well, so that's why all of it didn't stamp. But I wanted it to be distressed and vintage looking. So I love that. So there is that. What I probably need to do is put something back here and have just a little bit of a something. Right? Something I need back here. That's upside down. But look, it could be 869 instead of 698. I like that, y'all. I'm just going to do this. And I'm going to do this little piece of book page kind of flew off, and I think it was just meant to be. So I'm going to ink these and just put me a little partial of a pocket back there. And then I stick with my new kind of pocket. So this is kind of new because it's a pocket on a flip out. Ooh, and this is some of that brittle book page, so I'm hoping it will hold up. So I'm going to stick that there to give it a little bit of a reinforcement. And then I'm going to go on 3 sides and put it there. And then I'm going to have some fold over because I haven't made it too long. But if I train it right now, I think it will be fine. Okay. Let's see. One of Miss Cara Brandon's ephemera pieces. And this is her clusters from one of her digitals. Look how cute that is right there. Okay. So there is that one done. So 15, Reimagine, is done. 16, I'm very excited about this one because it's cluster. And y'all know, I'm loving me some cluster. So I am very, very good with that one. And this is another one of her clusters, Kara Brandon's clusters from her digital she has. And I've got these pieces already set aside that I want to do some kind of little cluster piece here and make it a pocket. And I'm going to put this tag in that pocket. So, already got that all squared away in my head bone. So, we shall see how this works out. I have some really pretty scrap pieces in my pile, y'all. And I really, really wanted to use them up. So I'm thinking if I can layer this up a little bit. Oh, I like that. And then kind of put some pieces in between these two. And just layer this sucker up. I'm going to really love that pocket. So, anyway, what do y'all have planned, if anything, for the long weekend? If you're here in the States and plan on celebrating that. We love getting together on Memorial Day. We always get together at Mom and Dad's, and we just had a dinner. I don't know if Mama has mentioned this or not on her channel, but we just got together with her on this last Monday because we were going away on vacation during Mother's Day and all of that, and then my birthday, and then my sister's birthday was 2 weeks prior to mine. And so we got together to celebrate all the birthdays. And then my niece's birthday, Alicia's youngest, Brooklyn, her birthday was on May 19th. And then Alicia's stepdaughter, Ashley, her birthday was on May 14th. And then, get this. So, her stepdaughter's birthday is May 14th. Her stepson, who's older than her stepdaughter, Jay, his birthday is actually the same day as Brooklyn's. So, Alicia's youngest and Benji, her husband's oldest, and Alicia's stepson, were born on the same day. Fun fact there. So, we just celebrated a bunch of birthdays and Mother's Day all tied into one the other day when we got home from vacation, which that made it even more tiring because I knew when I got home I was going to have to do cooking and stuff. But Alicia and Mama did most of the big cooking. I did a big salad and potato skins. Y'all ever had those as appetizers? And that's what we had, and breadsticks, and Mom and Alicia made spaghetti. Mother loves Italian food. I am not the biggest Italian food fan, but we did what I knew would make Mama happy and put a smile on her face because we had been away for a while, and we know that she don't like when we go away. So we did that. We kind of already did a little bit of holiday celebrating, but we'll go back over there again. Look at this little floral piece that's on this scrap. That's so pretty. I'm thinking, right? Oh, I love it. And just go ahead and glue that on. So we're making a cluster and making that cluster into a pocket. I haven't done this a lot, making a cluster into a pocket. That's just not been something that I've done a lot of, but I can see more of this in my future. Let's see, this would really go if I put it somewhere. So let's do us a torn edge and maybe clip it right back there. We shall see how it would look. I think that's as long as I would need it. Oh, I like that. Let's ink her up. And then glue it on where I want it. Very pretty, and I'm thinking it needs a flower or something. Look at that one. Oh, it's like it was custom made for this pocket, this cluster. It's gorgeous. Do I want it out there, or do I want it more in there? Oh, I like it right there. Y'all know, the older I get, the more I'm like, yeah, let's just do it right there. It's fine. I've gotten out of a lot of my indecisiveness. I'm just like, put it down, do it. And that is going to be kind of the theme of day 20 also. Just do it. Trust the process, you know? I like that. Y'all, let's see if we can put a little word phrase or something. Live, create, tell the story. I like that. Let's kind of tuck it up under here. Live, create, tell the story. We can move our flower up a bit so that we can see more of that. But I mean, that flower goes along with that perfectly. Oh, wow. And then, oh, and those came from my Taperlogy, my last Taperlogy box. What I think I'm going to do is put that Cara Brandon cluster right there on my tag that I had already made. This was tags I made from a master board, and that's pretty hard, so I'm going to put this on with some fabric glue. Ooh, my last video I did, y'all could probably tell, I was dragging. I wasn't very talkative. It had been a long week, and I will tell you right now, I am not about adventure vacations anymore. I'm all about the relaxation. But the kids had a wonderful time, and we know that. But we got done, and Brandon was like, you know, that relaxation vacation that you were talking about sounds more and more like something I want to do. I was like, praise the Lord, I'm finally getting you on on my side. He said, well, the older I get, the older my knees get. I said, yeah, tell me about it. Of course, he has had already ACL, MCL surgery on one knee and a total knee replacement on another knee. So, I mean, he doesn't have the best joints as it is. He's had shoulder surgery. Brandon has been through the mill as far as surgeries and such. Y'all, I am just adoringly loving this pocket. This cluster pocket. And then, you know what? I didn't even measure to see if this is going to fit down in there. But it is. Look at her. How cute she is. Oh, I just love it. And I might add a piece of washi back here just to cover up that where I glued it on the back side. Just a little piece, maybe. Like, oh yeah, we can just do that little bitty of a piece. Just right across there. Make it look totally intentional that we just put that back there. Y'all, how cute is it? I just love it. Okay, so there is 16 done. Explore is number 17. And I got these tags. This is one sheet from a tag digital that Mom has. It's called Shipping Tags Set 1. I've already used one of those. And this was one of the sheets too. And I love these. And I'm thinking, what was my idea I put out here? Tags lined up for places and ideas where I want to go. Ooh, okay, so yeah, explore. So what I'm going to do is cut out these first 3 tags. And we're going to dress them up a little bit, but I'm going to journal on these about places that I would like to go. And we're going to line them up on this page like that. And maybe even punch the holes out and put some baker's twine or something in them to give some texture to this page. Oh, I'm loving it. Let's see here. So I have those lined up. I'm going to glue those in just a minute. I've already put my baker's twine on there. And I got out something I don't use a lot anymore, but I have a lot of them, and that's alpha stickers. I'm wanting to see. Nope, I don't have enough on that one. I want to spell out explore and put that like in between one of those. Here we go. Maybe I've got enough of them there. I'm going to glue these on, and I've just got just enough room to get all 3 of these tags on this one page. And then like my top 3 places that I would love to visit will be put on here. I like that idea. Very cute. Okay, and then I'm going to get my word spelled out here. Yep, I like that. I think I will start it here. And I do not care if I get it all straight. I actually would like it a little womper-jawed out through here. And then I think I will outline around the letters just to get them a little more visible. Do it that way. Oh, I like that. And let's see what this is going to do if I outline. Oh yeah, I like that. So I'm just going to outline around all the rest of the letters and make it very messy looking. That's one thing I have learned making this journal. Don't think about it, just do it. Don't worry about it, just put it down. If you want to get something done, just do it. That's all I can tell you, and that is something I have learned making this one. Of course, this one will stay mine because it has my mother's handwriting in it, and I want to keep that forever. But now if I am making a journal that I'm going to sell, of course, I'm going to put a little bit more thought into it. But this was kind of a brain dump experiment. And I love it. Love how this has turned out. Look at that, how cute. Yep, explore. I don't know where my red pen is, but I'm gonna heart those 3. Those are done. Extensions is our next one. I'll write on there later. But even these pieces right here can go back onto themselves too. So that leaves us a cute little spot in our journal. 18, extensions, tip in and tab. Okay, so this is what I was thinking for the extensions. I'm wanting to put a tab. Now see, even if I put a tab here, I'm still going to have plenty of room. So a tab is going to give me an extension to my journal, so it will extend out that page and give me some more there. So that's what I'm thinking. And then I have this paper that I thought would be very pretty added to this tiny little page here, and I can just put it in with washi. So a piece of washi there, and then I'll flip it and put another piece of washi here to reinforce it, and then I'll have me an extra page in there and an extension to my journal. On this page though, since I have used the tear guide ruler, I'm going to ink all these little raggedy edges of this, front and back, and then kind of dirty up the page a little bit, vintage it up some more. Okay, and I'll use that same washi I just used. I'm thinking this piece, and then I'm going to cut it in half. And then I like that this page is coming out past this next page, so there's another element of extension there. And so I'm just going to get the washi barely adhering on to that little postcard page back behind this. And then I'm flipping it, and I will add this onto the back. So then my washi kind of adheres to itself in between the page, and then adheres to that page and this page, and makes myself a little tip-in hinge there. And then I could even add another piece. Oh yeah, that's pretty. To that page. Just to complete it a little bit. So pretty, and it secures that little piece of washi too. I love that. I'm thinking that that needs like a little stamp or something there too. And thanks to some beautiful watcher of our videos, we have a little stash of stamps, and I like that on there. I'm not going to need all of that page to journal on, and I might put me a little stamp on that one too. I think like that. Do the stamp sideways, and then do another one over here. Pretty. Okay, there is part of my extension, and then I think that this page needs a little something. And let's do I want to do it a tab or I know what I'm going to do. I was gifted this, y'all, and I will be letting you know who gifted this to me in the next video that I put up. But I left it on my desk, and I'm like, yeah, let's just go ahead and use it. The whale tail punch that is discontinued, no longer making it from Stamp It Up. Why they no longer make it, I have no clue, because it is the most sought after tab punch ever. And I mean, it's just good business sense. Bring it back, Stamp It Up. We need a hashtag for that. Bring back the whale tail, Stamp It Up. There are literally people, y'all, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars for that whale tail punch on eBay. No lie. But I had a very, very kind person for my birthday sent me theirs. Now they had an extra, but they sent me theirs. And I blubber in the video. So yeah, y'all have something to look forward to. Oh man. So yeah, that little tabby looks beautiful. So there's an extension, and then I put a new page into my journal, so that's another extension. I love that, and I'm leaving that as is. I love how it looks. I'm leaving that as is because that is one of those pages that I copied myself. I had these invoices, and then I had this paper, both of which were gifted to me, and I'm just leaving that like that. I made copies of it on top of the other piece. Love it. Okay, and then let's do let's do a number maybe on here. Let's stamp ourselves a little number right there in that little nakey part. So this was extension number 18. Let's just put number 18 in there. I mean, we'll know what 18 represents. Anybody else that looks at my journal, you know, here at my house, will be like, hey, what's 18 mean? Oh, let me tell you. Oh, babe. Okay. 18. Do I have 18 or do I have 81? I have 18, yay. Okay, I'm just going to put them right beside each other. This is like a faux pas for me. I hardly ever do this. I stamp them individually just so that I can get a nice crisp piece out of both of them, stamp out of both of them. But time-wise, I'm just going to do it. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's go all the way to the bottom. Yay! Lovely, lovely. That is too cute, y'all. I love using the alphas on the page before that. Cuteness. Love that. Alright, now for 19. That is gratitude. And what I am thinking on this page, nice, clean, white page that I can do lots of journaling on, I'm thinking I want to make a gratitude list. And what I want to do, I have this piece of notebook paper. I'm just going to leave this out and stamp with it. I have this piece of notebook paper, and this new stamp that I got in the June Cocoa Daisy kit. I'll clean off some stuff off of my desk here so I can stamp with ease. And I am going to stamp out the word gratitude on this little scrap piece of notebook paper with my new outline alpha stamp set that I just love. And anybody else love the smell of poly stamps? I will not tell you how I know this, but it smells just like Compound W. Now why I like that smell, I have no clue, but it's like a clean smell. It's almost like a pool float smell, but yeah, it does remind me a little bit of that wart remover medicine Compound W. Oh me, I am not right today, y'all. Just overlook me. Now I will, for this, do my general rule in stamping and just stamp one letter at a time. And look, I've got a line right here. I think I'm going to go with that and try to stamp it all on top of the line there. So I'm just going to stamp out gratitude and be right back. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, Melina, it's too long. You're never going to get that on there. You hide and watch me, sister. Or brother, whoever's watching. I surely will. Gratitude. And yes, I looked at the word a few times just to make sure that I was stamping correctly. Look here. Look how pretty. I am going to cut it down a little more narrow and try to get that even. There we go. That's better, leaner. So I don't take up so much space on this page. Maybe just a tad bit off of this end. And no, I am not a straight cutter, but it's enough, easy enough for me. I think I'll do just a tad bit off of that end and then ink it up. I'm going to put this down the edge here, and I'll have me a little gratitude list there. And I think I will also do me a couple of little floral rub-ons, like stickers but rub-ons down through here too. And I want to put this on, since it's just notebook paper. If I put it on with my liquid glue, it's going to forever stain through. So I'm going to put it on with my double-sided tape. If you had a, well, there it went. If you had a glue stick, that would work too. There we go. And I'm going to lay this here. And then I've got these floral pieces that I think I need some kind of floral just right there. And I really like that big one. This came in my Taperlogy box, and these are brand new. My contact at Taperlogy said to their shop, and these smell like pool floats too. Yeah, I'm weird like that. I'm a very visual and what's the word? Tactile person. I notice everything. I mean, everything. And if Brandon Pylant was here, he'd go, she sure does. Alright, so I'm thinking I want this to kind of overlap some of my letters here. I really like that. And I've got the stem all the way at the bottom. And I really like that. So then, if you've never worked with rub-ons, they're so wonderful. They're kind of transparent, so you can see through the sticker once it gets put on there. But they're just very delicate, and they're a very pristine kind of image. I just love rub-ons. We get rub-ons every once in a while in the Cocoa Daisy kit or kits, and I show that in my next video. And we actually have a sheet of rub-ons in it too. Now, let's peel back the veil and see where we need to scrub just a little bit more to make sure we get everything on there. Gorgeous. Look, y'all, and I can make my numbers out through there and make my list. So there's my gratitude. Yay! There's that one done. And now 19 is done, and 20 is trust the process, y'all. Just do it, is what I say on this prompt. Okay, I'm going to put another one of these little collage papers on this. I'm just barely rounding the corners. And then I've got this little piece, it's embossed, so pretty. I'll put that right back behind it. So just a little bit of it shows, but you can see there's another one of those tactile kind of things. You can feel that. And then I'm going to put this little tag off here so it kind of extends off like a tab off of this page. And I'm going to do some writing on this page, and that is one thing that I have heard from many of you. Oh, I don't trust myself to even write in my journal because my handwriting is awful, or my print is awful. Nobody can read it but me. Well, it's your journal. Just do it. Trust the process and just do it. Don't worry about what anybody else thinks. Don't worry about that yours might not look exactly like somebody else's. We don't want our stuff looking exactly like somebody else's. We want to put our own touch and our own feelings and our own soul into our own projects. So don't try to be cookie cutter. Just do it. Trust the process. And make it your own. So I think that might be the words that I use over here. Just do it, trust the process, and make it your own. That's good advice, y'all, if I do say so myself. Okay, I'm going to do this off to the side there, and then I might put, if I can find just a little wee piece of book page, and I can even write something on it too, since I've got some blank space there. Just scrappity scraps and messy mess, y'all, and it makes for the cutest, one of the cutest journals I've ever made, if I do say so myself. And I'm just really not thinking about it. I'm not dwelling on if this is going to look absolutely perfect on this page. It's not. I can guarantee you it's not. But it's mine. I'm going to do just put it down already. So see, that was that little bitty piece of book page that somebody else would have went, okay, that should have went in the garbage. No, it didn't. It did not go in the garbage. I'm going to put trust the process. Just do it. Don't think. Let's do overthink. And then you got this. All right, so trust the process, y'all. Just do it. Don't overthink it. And you got this. And then I can even kind of journal about what I was thinking when I wrote this in some small print. That little piece of washi tape is there because this grocery paper had a little tear in it. So I repaired that tear with some pretty washi tape. So there is trust done. And then our last one for this video, and then Lord willing, hopefully we will have the rest of it done for the next video. The last one is lifelines, and for me that is family and faith, faith and family. So I'm going to use a piece from a digital, the very first digital that my sister Alicia made. I'm so excited about this digital, y'all. She has never done anything like this, and she did a inspirational kit, digital kit, and it is on our website right now at scrapbookingwithme.com. Here are the little journaling cards. She's got a couple of tags, elements there too. I'm going to use this journal card because it says praise worship. That goes right along with what I'm trying to get going here. This page, look at that. Look at that wreath with that bird. How pretty that is. I would use this as like a page in my journal. Okay, beautiful. Look at this page with a stained glass window, and when you fold that up, you've got Amazing Grace on one side, some sheet music, and you've got the stained glass window in your spine of your journal. Too pretty. This one, I love all of this script stamping here. So pretty. Another great journal page. Barn on one side, the lake and the bridge on the other side, and then we've got another little lake, but a different kind of bridge, different kind of pier there. And on Wings Like Eagles, Isaiah 40 and 31. I love that too. I love the wood grain there. Beautiful. But I am going to cut out this piece here, and wouldn't you know it, my scissors are MIA. My other scissors, my good scissors. These are my sticky scissors. Oh, they were under 2 stamp pads, or stamp sets. If I'd clean off my desk every once in a while in between projects, but I've been trying to get y'all videos out before everything gets crazy with the holiday weekend, and so I haven't cleaned off my desk properly. That's what I get, huh? I love this. So pretty. This little journal card is gorgeous. And I'm going to let her know that part of her new digital is in my current journal I am working on. And I mean, this just went up on the website yesterday, y'all. So it's just now on there. I love that. And then since this was from my sister, family is already in there, but I can write about family also. So lifelines. I think I will also write that out too, or my lifeline, and then write about it. But I think I'll put this off like I did that tag, just a little bit like this. Let's go ahead and I want to use my hickory smoke and put some gray on the back of that tag, just so it's not stark white. Yeah, just like that. And then put my, oh yeah, like that, praise and worship, and then I write about my lifelines. I can even use this page because I got plenty of pages still left. Remember, I'm not going to need a page for number 22. That's going to be my cover. So then I'll just need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more pages. So even if I use this and this, then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 more pages if I want to use them like that. These little bitty pages I probably won't use, so I've got plenty of pages. And look, I've got another, the other end of that glassine bag for another pocket there, so that's going to be fun. Let's go ahead. Let's do a little bit of a cluster back behind this since we've got such plain paper here. Ooh, I think I'm going to fussy cut this rose out of this paper. I love this rose. I've been hoarding it in my scrap pile for a long time. And I think I will add that over here and write about my lifelines of faith and family. Y'all, I just don't really know what I would do without my faith, for one. For definitely, I don't know that I could live without my faith. I don't know how anybody lives this life without knowing they have a beautiful someone watching out for them and helping them along the way. I really don't have a clue how anybody lives without faith of some kind. And then I really truly do not know how I would make it without my family. I mean, y'all saw last September how I fell apart when part of my family was taken from this earth. Y'all saw how I did that. Y'all saw how long it took me to come back from that. And I still have my days. I still weep, and it still comes up on me at the least, you know, out of nowhere, just comes up on me. When we were leaving Mama's on Monday, after we had ate with her and watched a movie with her and all that, I had ridden with Bethany and she was driving us home, and driving out of the parking lot, I just started weeping because I miss my daddy so much. And you know, every time I go to his house where Mama lives, I'm just reminded of him over and over again. And there's so much of him in that house. He did so much in that house, and so many projects he was still working on, even at the end. And it's just hard, y'all. So I don't know how I would live without my family. I like that little piece. It is chicken wire. And that's a little ironic because my sister lives on a farm. They bought a 40-acre, used to be Christmas tree farm. And they have a chicken coop and have chickens. And so that's a little bit ironic there that I'm putting some chicken wire around this little digital that she has made. And I want to do it like that. And then put glue all over the rest of it. Whoop, my glue is decided. There it goes. It was not coming out there for a second. Just like that. Pretty. And I think since I've got just the edge of the page there, I will put that just like that up against the edge of the page. And have it hang off just a little bit here because it's got a very pretty pattern on the back of it too. Y'all, that's too cute if I do say so myself. So I got plenty of room to talk about my lifelines. I'm going to go ahead and write that there. There we go. So that is 21 taken care of. Yay. Alright, so some plain stuff this go around, but I wanted to leave myself enough room to journal. And I think I have accomplished that big time. Look at there, all that space I have. I have even more space there on that little extended part that I made. I could even journal on the front of that if I wanted to. Lots of journaling space on there. I could journal on the back of that tag there. And then lots of journaling space here. Love that. So, that is 15 through 21 done in my Messy May journal. And if you are following along with the Messy May challenge from Get Messy Art Journal on Instagram, use the hashtag GetMessyMay, and she'll be able to see that you're following along too, and then I can find you too because I am following that hashtag on Instagram. If you don't know how to navigate Instagram too well, I have had a few questions on that. It's a lot about hashtags. So if you will go up to the search bar at the top and just type in all together, don't put any space, Get Messy May, everything, every post on Instagram, on the Instagram world that has something to do with this challenge, Get Messy May, will pull up when you type that in. So type that into the search bar and then click return, and every picture, reel, video, anything on Instagram that has anything to do with Get Messy May will show up in that little search that you just did. Now look at this, how thick she's already getting, and we still have all of these to go. I have written down what my cover needs to be, dimensions of what my cover needs to be. I've already written that down. I've already kind of done that in advance, and I'm just really loving this. I hope y'all are too, which if it has anything to do with the comments and the views that I'm getting on these, y'all are really, really loving this challenge. So, you know, we might have to come up with some journal prompts in the future at scrapbookingwithme.com because y'all are really loving this series that I'm doing. And I'm not a big big series person on my videos on my channel. So I appreciate y'all continuing to watch parts 2, 3, and I think 4 will do it, and we'll be done with this, and I'll give y'all a final flip through. I'm just gonna love this journal, and I'll probably be sharing each layout, each page in a picture on my Instagram also. So me Crafty Scrapper on Instagram, and you can see every page in the future. As soon as we get some time, I will start doing each page on my Instagram account. Y'all have a great day. I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye, y'all.